Good morning. My name is Christopher Shaw. Today I am going to do the presentation for the general language training for the subject called AWS 4013 assignment presentation on the common grammatical errors in daily communication by me, Christopher Shaw, and my student code is SCSWK2400052, and my lecturer is Miss Millennia Min. Introductions. Language is very important for communication, and a good grammar ensures a clarity and professionalism. And the common errors that we can see in Malaysia, such as in the workplace, WhatsApp, and signage. The objective of this presentation is, number one, the goals is to identify a real grammatical errors we see daily. Number two is to explain why they happen. Number three is to show how to correct them. The second objective is where we found this example. Number one, we normally found it in public signs, shop notices, advertisements, social media posters, spoken conversation, and official notice around Malaysia. And the third objective is why is this matter? A good grammar makes message clear. And a good grammar will build trust as well as to help us to communicate better in a multilingual setting. The purpose of this presentation is to identify a common grammatical mistake, explain why they happen, and improve awareness in Malaysia context. The common errors, part 1. Here you can find the errors category, incorrect example, correct version, and explanation. Number 1 is subject-verbs agreement. The incorrect example is the list of items are on the table. The correct version is the list of items is on the table. Okay, this main subject is list, singular, not items. The verb must match the main subject. Number 2 is proposition mistake. We open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. The correct version is we open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. So every day is an adjective. Every day means each day. So arrive to or arrive at and depends to depends on, right? 10th error. He buy food and gave it to his friend. The correct version is he bought food and gave it to his friend. Actions happening together must use the same tense. Confused word. Confused word, incorrect one is please sign your name here instead of please sign your name here. Now here is about the sound. Here, hearing. And here is referred to here. So as some other example is accept, effect, and affected. Yes. Okay. The third, the others common errors here are the missing words article. For example, incorrect example is please wait for bus. The correct version should be please wait for the bus. Singular accountable nouns need article like a, and, or the. The sentence fragment, because the shop was closed, which is incorrect. The correct version, we went home because the shop was closed. A phrase starting with because cannot stand alone as a full sentence. So the next one is double negatives. You don't need to pay no money. The correct version is you don't need to pay any money. So two negative cancel each other out. The sentence would mean the opposite of what it intended. The next one is work order. I very like this place. The correct version is I like this place very much. So the adverbs of degree do not go before the main verb. Some of the others correct whatever mistake for communication is misuse of articles. So the incorrect I buy new phone from mall. The correct version should be I bought a new phone from the mall. So this example is very common in the daily conversation. The next one is about direct translations. Open the aircon or close the light is incorrect. So the correct word sentence should be turn on the air conditioner or turn off the light. So this example is very common because of direct translation from Malay. The next one is local signage error. No entry without permission. The better or correct one is entry is prohibited without permissions. So this one is very commonly you'll find in the building, lifts, or shops counter. Okay, another issue here is because it's lack of practice. English is not used daily by many Malaysians, and we prefer Bahasa Malaysia or other mother tongue as our language. So the mother tongue also influence our language. For example, Malay and Chinese sentence structure affects English. Example, eat already, sudah makan. Yeah, instead of have you eaten. Yeah, informal communication. So this informal communication, normally we find it in the WhatsApp or SMS style, like short form of you, got, already, and the example is boss, I'm done already. Now, these are the example. The next one is, why do this error happen? The first language influence because of the direct translation from Malay, Mandarin, Tamil, or other native language or other local language carries over a different grammar patterns. Number two is the casual usage. We speak informally most of the time, so incorrect forms become a habit. Number three is the carelessness. Typos or rushing when writing a quick sentence or post. Number D is overgeneralizing rules. Apply one rules to all cases without knowing exceptions. And then the last one is limited practice. Less chance to use a formal English. Why is that errors impacted us? You can see the impact of this error are it will create confusion. People may misunderstand warnings, instructions, or informations. Number two is it became less credibility. Shop, schools, or organizations looks unprofessional. And then at the C is it will change the meaning of the sentence. So errors can completely alter what meant to say. And D is barrier to communication. Harder for people from different language background to understand each other. And how can we improve this? We should have always proofread notices, posts, and messages before sharing or displaying them. Check the grammar reference or ask someone if you are unsure. Number C is to practice correct forms in both speaking and writing. Correct mistake gently instead of criticizing others. And as we've been corrected, we should accept it openly. And then the last one is note down common tricky words and rules so that we remember them better. The conclusion here is grammatical errors are easy to spot everywhere around us. Most mistakes come from habits and translations. They are not hard to fix once we notice them. Use correct English help us communicate clearly and effectively in our diverse community. Good language use is everyone's responsibility. Awareness plus practice can improve the grammar and use a correct English in workplace and daily life. Here ends my assignment number 1. Thank you very much.